That's fine. Hello. All right. Hello, hello. Come on in. Let me know when you hop on. And it is Wednesday Night Live. So come on in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm just going to make sure this thing is going to stay before we get started. I think it will. I had to move things around a little bit. So, all right. Well, come on in and say hello. Let me know when you hop on. Don't forget to let me know where you're watching from. And if you don't know me, I'm Amanda with Whimsy Wreath Design Co. And tonight we're going to be opening a box of supplies that I got from TMI Gifts. And if you go to tmigifts.com, they sell all kinds of fun crafting supplies and home decor, gift items, lots of seasonal stuff, a whole bunch of different goodies. And I am doing a collaboration with them. So they sent me some supplies and I am super excited to be making a wreath with those supplies on Monday. So Monday night we will be doing Monday Night Live with our collab from TMI Gifts. So I'm super excited about that. So I thought it would be fun to open the box of supplies so I could show you guys everything that I got from them and how cute everything is, and kind of show you like how they're going to come together in the design. So it's going to be fun. So hello, come on in. If you're catching me live, there is a live button in the top corner. And if you do not see the live button, that means that you're catching the replay. So just put hashtag replay for me in the comments. And that way there I can welcome you in. And as always, if you have any questions or anything, you can always message me or drop it in the comments below. So, hey Kim, how are you? I'm excited to see you tonight on my Tuesday night, now on Wednesday Night Live. I did move this week. So it was a little crazy yesterday with the internet. Although Facebook was acting kind of wonky. I don't know if anybody else was having issues with it yesterday, but my husband actually had to like update our internet, whatever. I don't know. That's not my forte, but he did something today. So it's a little more solid. I just don't know if it was a Facebook thing, because Facebook, I've noticed lately, I'm not seeing like as much of the same people that I usually see, but who knows? So anyway, we're going to open this gigantic box of supplies tonight. And the TMI Gifts team is amazing. Tiffany and Lori, they are fantastic. I'm looking at this big sheet of everything they sent me. They sent me so many goodies, you guys, and I can't wait to show you. So I'm going to actually be doing some kits with them, so I'm super excited. Hey, Maureen. So I will be doing that in the coming weeks. Hopefully we can get it set up after the collab Monday night. Let me just move my stuff over so I can show you guys this box. Are you ready for this? It is gigantic. I hope that you guys are ready. Look, this is all stuff that they sent me so we can do our collab. I know, it's not funny. My husband got me this little cute on air sign, and he was gonna put it up in his office so that when he's on calls I can tell, but he put it down here for me so I can have it on when I'm live. Isn't it cute? It's super cute. He was gonna move it down, but I think I like it there. I think it's backwards though, but that's okay. So let's get started with the box of stuff. It is Wednesday. How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing this week? It is midweek. I don't know. It feels like it's 49,000 days long. It is April, which is crazy. Today's my sister's birthday. So my sister and my mom are not here. They're at my sister's birthday dinner celebrating, but I know they're going to catch the replay. So happy birthday. I put happy birthday to my favorite sister, but she's my only sister. So it works out well for me. But at any rate, let's get started with some stuff. I know, Maureen, isn't that box gigantic? It's crazy. It is crazy. And I did open it to take a quick peek in and grab the sheet so I could see what they sent me because I was excited, but I have not opened it. Like, I haven't taken anything out. I know it's freezing. I actually just took the dog out and I was very surprised at how cold it was. I don't think it was that cold, obviously, earlier, but it feels like it just got really cold all of a sudden. Okay, so flowers. So this is going to be an oval, I believe. Yeah, 24-inch oval grapevine wreath, which is going to be in the box. And then there's a bunch of flowers. So I picked out the ribbon. I gave them a bunch of choices. They're so nice there. They asked me what I was thinking about designing, and I honestly love everything. So I just said, pick something and send me. I love it all. So I picked the ribbon, which I will show you later in the box. And then these are all the florals that are going to go with it. So I'm super excited to see, and I have the little sheet because all of these, like I know some of you like to decorate at home and do your own wreaths and stuff. All of this stuff you can buy online at tmigifts.com. And if you use Amanda15, you get 15% off. And I believe anything over 50 bucks is free shipping, like orders. And I ordered from them a couple weeks ago and they came so fast. So this first one is 33 inch. No, I have to try to read it upside down. Cream spray. Okay, here we have a pretty flower. I should find it on the sheet with the bigger writing. Sorbaria. I don't know how you say it, Sorbaria. But this, okay, I like this because it's wispy, so it's perfect for adding in the wreath when we have like flowers or ribbon and we want to kind of add a little bit in. So I do tend to cut this apart, like I'll just clip it and then use like the smaller pieces to like put through the design. But I love the color. It's a cream color. Hang on, let me hold it up so you guys can see it. Isn't it pretty? And it has like a green, obviously green base, but it's white. It's like a cream color. And then it does have some pretty stems, which I made. I have to post a picture. I think I posted one right after I finished it, but I made a greenery cart. So I got a cart from Amazon and I bought these really cute organizers from Dollar Tree, and that's where I keep all of my greenery. So even if I don't use these in this particular design, I always clip all the greenery and then put it in my little greenery cart. So if I need fillers, I have it. Does it fray off? Let's see. Nope. I know what you mean though, because I have some of that stuff that comes off. In fact, I probably have some on my desk where like when you touch it, it like falls apart. No, this does not. Look, there's none. That's awesome. I just love these little wispy things. I think they're so fun and super neutral. Look how long this stem is too, 33 inches. Okay, so we have this really pretty, to starting off strong with this one. I'm going to set it aside. And then we're going to do whatever next I can get out of the box. And they sent me such a cute little thank you card. Can't wait to see what you do with this product. Let me know if you need help in growing your business. Look how cute they are. TMI Gifts. This is their little logo. And they send a little handwritten note. So cute. Okay. We have some. Ooh, these are pretty. So my favorite color is purple. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I love purple. So anytime I can get it in a design, I will. And I have this pretty, let me see if I have it on my list. Look at these though, hold on. They're like little daisies, but they have purple and then the middle part is green. Do you see that? It's like faded a little bit to a green. That's really cute. And these are adorable. Sometimes with daisies, I'm sure Kim, you know. Hey, Patty, come on in. We're looking at flowers. Sometimes daisies can be like a little plasticky, which is fine, like depending on what you're using them for, but these are really soft. So these are really nice. No worries. We're just looking at our fun flowers. Send them my way. I need help growing. Yes, I know. They're amazing, Kim. We should do you know what? We should do a collab with them. Side note, you and I together. I did tell them last year I was going to crash their party because they were having some kind of holiday party. I'm like, the East Coast girls are coming in. Purple and sage. Yeah, sage. Isn't that cute? So I like this. So these are our two things so far. Pretty, 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 pretty. Yeah, they do look strong. They're on nice stems, bendable, of course. And then, you know, you can cut them down and they have pretty leaves. There are only a couple of like, there's a couple of certain flowers that I do not like the leaves, so I don't keep them. Like when they're those really shiny plasticky ones, I just don't feel, usually the flowers aren't expensive, so I don't need to keep the greenery. But these are really pretty, and these are great in fillers. So we have these pretty ones. Love. And then I have some of these, but they don't have a tag, so I'm going to have to look and see what we have. Oh, we have more. Love these. I love these. Aren't they pretty? I love it. Okay, so it's like a lavender with a sage. And then we have, ooh, this is party, another one. Like, look how many you get on a stem, too. So this is 3. Like, this is a bunch. Haha, I get it. It's a bunch of flowers. Yeah, the plastic looking ones, I have a hard time with plastic roses. They're just not something that I like to work with unless they're like super nice. I mean, obviously there are some things, like if you're doing an outside arrangement or like something of that nature, then you want the plastic ones because they're going to be more likely to not get ruined by the weather. Oh my gosh, there's another one. But generally, yeah, I like to use, especially this, like the quality is amazing, super soft. I gotta go to the bottom of the box in a second. Oh, here we have another one of these. So this is our 33-inch cream spray. And then we have, I'm looking to see if I can figure out what the other stuff is. I really like these. So these are gonna be really pretty to intermix together, right? Look, we only have 2 items and like I already could do a whole wreath with these. And their prices are fantastic. So Kim, you have to take a look, even without the discount, but you do get the discount if you use Amanda 15. So we have these. So this is, hang on, I can't see because I'm blind. 28-inch snowball spray, and it has 3 flowers on it. Ooh, love this color. Hey Heather, come on in. Hello. You've always hated fake flowers. I know. Fake flowers, like, I don't know. You have to really like do something with them. That's just my thought. And you have to get good ones, which I will say a lot of the quality at the stores that we can get things like the craft stores and stuff has gotten better. But of course, when I went to market, oh my God, there were so many pretty flowers that you can get, but you have to buy in wholesale. You've been checking, just need to destash. I know. It seems like whatever I have is not what I need, if that makes any sense. But I'm trying to use up what I have and not buy as much. So there's that. Okay, so here we have our cream. What did I say it was? Cream snowball spray. So these are like a green. They look like a little baby hydrangea, kind of. See? And then they have like a little white flower as well. So, hey Janice! My friend Janice is here. We're looking at the pretty flowers. So these are pretty because they're super neutral. So even though they're green, they have like this hint of the white, and you get 3 on the stem. So this is the whole stem here. Cute, right? So I think that will look really pretty with our purple flowers. Okay, so we have this. We have this. I mean, just look how pretty these are together. And then so far we have our purple flowers as well. So I think this really pulls out, actually this does too, the colors in the lilac here, the lavender, like it pulls it out, and I love that. Yes, I think that's really pretty. Okay, then we have the ribbons in the bottom, so I'm going to do those after we finish our flowers. So there are a couple of these. So these are going to be, look at these, look how many, first of all, I got to move over some out of the way. Look how many leaves are on the stem. So these are the 14-inch, I would think, eucalyptus. Look at them. Look how pretty they are. So I like these because they have different size leaves. So on this one, they have like this size, and then they also have some smaller ones up here too, which is nice. See, they have like the baby ones. So when you clip these apart and you use them, you can use the bigger flowers, you know, kind of usually towards the center, depending on what I'm making. And then you'll be able to use the smaller ones. Like, I like to put the smaller ones at the ends during a grapevine, so that you're able to have like the flowers kind of like taper off to the end. So I'm thinking like, that's what I'm thinking for this one. Usually when I do a grapevine, I'll do a big bow and then put some ribbons through it. I have a couple of ideas for this. It is on a very big 24-inch oval grapevine, which I'm super excited because I don't normally use 24-inch grapevines. So it's going to be fun to make like a really big floral design. Kim, love that you already, I know you get a lot out of these, right? Like this is a lot of product. So when I'm making the wreath, I'll be able to make a really big wreath with this, or you can always, if you're buying for yourself or you're buying to make, you can cut them apart. Like, look how pretty those are. And I like that these kind of all really jive. Lori did an amazing job. I love it. Yes, I know. I love that. Okay, so moving right along. Let me see what we got here. We got a couple more of these. I love these. For like a filler. Love it. A nice greenery. And I do like also that there's a lot on it. Like you get a lot. Okay. We have these little, oh my gosh, look at these pretty white flowers. Okay, so this is gonna be, hold on, I'm dropping the plastic. These are, you guys, I swear I'm going blind as I'm getting older and I already can't see anything. These are the 24-inch marigold daisy stem, marigold daisy stem. I had to look at the item number because that's how I roll. These are cute, and look how soft these are. So this is like really a more like delicate vibe. And look at all, hold on, I'm gonna throw the plastic out. Look at all of the flowers on this one stem. So here's the stem, and this is one. You get a lot, that's a lot. Sometimes I've noticed lately if you go to Michael's, like when I go into Michael's, they have pretty flowers, but you don't get very many on their stems. And I feel like sometimes they charge so much and you only may get like this many, you know what I mean? But this is a good amount. So usually like I'll clip it apart in the main stem, and then kind of, if I need a like less, then you clip it then. But look how many we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 of these stems on this one plant, right? I really like these. These are pretty. Hold on, I'm going to hold it up so you guys can see. And they're all kind of filled in with a really pretty greenery. It has like a little leaf, which is super cute. I think these are really pretty. So I'm thinking to kind of put, like, these are the two flowers that we have so far. So we have the purple and then the white, and then we have these really pretty greenery, these snowballs, and then we have these. Like, this is going to be so pretty. And then we have our greenery as well. And like, we haven't even seen any of the ribbons yet, which you don't have to do a ribbon. I love ribbons. I love bows. Oops, sorry guys, almost knocked you over. Hello, my friend from Ridgewood Mosaics is here. How are you guys? Okay, and then we have, I'm going to try not to knock you guys over tonight. That's the plan. We have this amazing, I did send this in my little link. I was like, this flower is amazing. I need to have this in my life to make something with. It is one giant stem. And look at all of the flowers on it. So we get all of these flowers. So we talked about roses, right? Look how pretty their roses are. I have ordered roses before from them. Look how pretty they are. Hang on, it's blowing in the wind. And then we have these stargazers. You guys, this is really trying out my floral knowledge because I don't really know a lot of the flower names, but they have these little pretty guys. And then we have more roses and more stargazers. And then look how cute these are over here. We have like a little mini stem bouquet with a little pink, which I love, the unopened roses, and then some white and some of this white and green variegated, is that how you say it? Greenery. So we have all of these are on this one stem. And then this is called, does it say on here? Here we go. I can't read it because it's upside down. This is the Rose Lily Mixed Bush. It's 21 inches, and there are 14 stems on here. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Even if you just cut this apart and put it in a wreath or a vase, this would look beautiful. Kim, I know. Isn't this amazing? So it's going to be our pink and purple and our white and green and then greenery. So, let me show you guys what we have. Hang on, I have like a hair in my face. So we have all of these pretty flowers. So of course, all of these I will clip apart and we'll be able to put them through the whole design. And then we have our white. We have our purple. And then we have another purple. We have 4 purples, 4 purple stems. Then we have our snowball. I feel like I'm playing the memory game because I have to remember what they were. And then these fun white florals, and then we have our greenery. So it's going to be a really pretty springy vibe to this. And then now let me grab the rest of the stuff because there's more in this box. This is crazy. Okay, so usually I use 14 or 18 inch grapevines for my wreaths, because when you make the bigger ones, obviously they're a bigger design. So I tend to stick to the smaller ones just because people will be able to store them easier. Usually if you want to have more than one like holiday wreath. Hey Shannon, come on in. Hello. I'm so glad you guys are joining me on this Wednesday night, not Tuesday night live. So this is a 24-inch oval grapevine, which is so fun. I freaking love it. Okay, ready? Look at this. So this is going to be the base for all of our flowers. And I absolutely love the oval design, and I don't want it to get lost in the flowers, right? So when I'm making this, which I'm going to have to like think a little bit about how we want to do this, I don't want to just fill it in so it looks like a circle. I really want to do something to make sure that we keep the oval, because this oval grapevine, so this is the 24-inch oval grapevine. I just want to see. Yeah, 24-inch oval grapevine from TMI Gifts. This is a good one too. So I do have a video, and I will repost it. I believe it's on my YouTube channel. Okay, fun fact. See how this grapevine, there's not a lot of leaves and stuff in it. It doesn't have like a lot of stuff sticking out because grapevines have leaves. That's just the nature of the product. So sometimes, like especially if I order them in bulk from Michael's, which I do a lot, they'll come in, and then I like to clean my grapevine wreaths. This one I don't have to do a single thing with because it's already clean. See how there's not like a lot of leaves and like debris in it? So this is a really good quality grapevine wreath. And then when I do my workshops and I do the wreath workshops, I have everybody kind of figure out which way they want to make their grapevine, right? Because you could do it this way, you could do it this way. You kind of have to figure out like which way you want to do it. And then I'll have them, if they want to go through and shape the grapevine, you can clip any of the little pieces that are sticking out if you don't want them there. Patty, I know that, and I'm telling you, Facebook has been so wonky. It's just been really wonky this whole week. Kathy's back. Kathy, did you get booted? Let me know, because we're having all kinds of crazy Facebook woes. Carolyn, hello, how are you? Shannon, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me tonight. So this is our grapevine, 24-inch, super clean. I love it. I feel like this is the way it needs to go. And I always joke in my workshops about, there is like, it's going to sound like a little crazy, but there is a way when you put the flowers in that it goes. But sometimes if you try to put it in the wrong way, it like won't go in, if that makes any sense. It gets like kind of funky. Yay! Michael's have been flimsy. Yes. Oh my gosh, Kim, their grapevines lately have been so, it's been crazy. It takes me like 20 minutes just to clean up the grapevines when I open the box. And you can always tell when you open it, if it has like all that stuff in the bottom, I know it's not going to be a good grapevine. I also do 10 and 12-inch grapevines, and I think that there's just going to be like, there shouldn't be that much stuff in them. I can't see anyone comments. Okay. So you have both going on. I know. Has Facebook been going crazy for you, Kim? I don't know what's going on. And they're saying we're going to lose TikTok again, which I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. Oh, this is a good time to plug my website, because if something happens and Facebook and or TikTok does like act wonky, you can always go to my website, whimsywreathdesignco.com. I put it in the comments. If you click comment, it's going to be pinned right there. Sign up for my email list, because that is a way that I can get a hold of you, or you can get a hold of me. You'll have all of my contact info, and then that way there, we won't have to rely on our social media platforms that are a little bit dicey these days. Yes, Facebook has been wacky. Oh, Shannon, you like the oval? Isn't that fun? I'm trying not to put myself in the middle of it. This is a really pretty one too. And I just love how it is not full of stuff. And like I said, when I do my workshops, the first thing that we do is we kind of go through and figure out which way we want it, and then clip off any of the pieces that are sticking out. If you like that. Some people do actually keep all the leaves and stuff. Kim, I don't know if you've seen makers that have done that. I just don't like the way it looks with the flowers stuck in it with all the stuff in it still. So usually I use my awl. Hang on, I have it right here. And I did a video on how to clean a grapevine. I just use my awl, and then I like go through and kind of aggressively poke all the stuff out, if that makes sense. YouTube. Okay, so I am trying to get all of my lives on YouTube because, as we talked about before, Facebook is going to be deleting lives over 30 days. But I do want to put out more content on my YouTube channel because, number one, it seems like it's a little more reliable than some of these other platforms. And I can organize things by like Facebook Lives. We can do shorts now. You can go live on YouTube. And then when I start doing more tutorials, I would like to upload them to YouTube so that you are able to see them at any time, like much easier. So I do have YouTube. It's at Whimsy Wreath Design Co. So if you go to youtube.com/Whimsy Wreath Design Co., you'll be able to subscribe or follow or whatever it's called over there. I need to put like more attention on YouTube. But yes, it does look like a large Easter egg. It's cute, right? Hey, Nancy, come on in. Thank you for joining us. I really like this. And like I said, this is a big grapevine, which is awesome because it's going to be such a fun design once I get all of these flowers in it. Like it's going to be really pretty. So we just have to figure out where we want to put everything because if we want to put the bow and then flowers, like there's just so many options and we're going to look at the ribbon. Yes. Okay, good. Oh, you use a screwdriver, Kim. Same thing. I really like the awl. This is weird, but I like the awls from Harbor Freight. They're like $1 or $2. That's what I use in my workshops because they were inexpensive, and they're also good for like poking stuff in if you have to like poke ribbon or poke a stem through. I do have some awls linked in my Amazon store as well. I think they're a little more, but they're a little bigger. So yeah, this is our fun oval. I love it. Love the oval. Something different. Can't wait to figure out what to do. And then I'm just going to share the florals again before we go to the ribbons because I want to compare like how we're going to pull the colors out of the ribbons with these florals. So these are all the florals again. And the other thing I really like is that we have big flowers and then we have little flowers and then we have lots of different sizes of greenery. And then we have kind of the cream colored like accent pieces. I'm really loving the purple with the lavender, which is my favorite color. I don't know if anybody else likes purple, but I love it. And it's just going to be like look at all of this. There's actually more. That's I have a couple more pieces that I'm not holding. Like, look, isn't that crazy? It's going to be so pretty. Okay. And then there are a few more things in the giant box. Hold on. Here's the box again. I got to go to the bottom now. So after we're done, you guys should definitely go to TMI Gifts and check out what they have because they have so many cute things. They have really good gift ideas too. And they have a lot of really fun wreath attachments. Okay. I think I've hit the bottom. I'm just going to make sure. Okay. I know, Shannon, the purple flowers. Can we just, oh my goodness. The quality is amazing. I love that they're like different colors. Like they look really lifelike. Rather than just being all one color. I think that looks pretty. Oh, wait, we have greenery too. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, you guys, I love greenery. I need to share a picture of my greenery cart. I feel like as a wreath maker or someone who makes home decor of any kind, you can never have too much greenery. You just can't. And if you are not into the big florals and stuff, add a little bit of greenery and a bow and you're good to go. This is the eucalyptus. Okay, so I definitely said that wrong earlier. This is, here we go, ladies and gents. Greenery bush, 14 inches, and it is different shades of green. So it has the darker green in the bottom, and then it kind of fades to the lighter green. And again, look at all of these stems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. So when they come like this, I mean, even that looks like a lot, but when you open it up, it has so much greenery in it. I think I'm going to have to figure out a way to put the grapevine behind me next week on Monday so that you guys can see it, because normally I try to do it laying down, but maybe I'll figure out a way if I can put my camera so that it's shooting on the wreath rather than on me, because this is more important than looking at my mug for the whole time. So look, this is 2, and these are less expensive because they're smaller, but look how much greenery they make. Do you guys see this? Oh my goodness. So we're gonna use the greenery. Probably we'll do our base. When I first started wreath making, I follow Southern Charm Wreaths. Her name is Julie Smacco. She's amazing. She was my business coach for a little while. And she always said you start with greening your base. So you add your greenery first, and then you kind of add in the rest of the stuff. So every time I see pretty greenery, I think of her and her greening the base. You have to add all of your greenery. And the thing I like about these two is that you can leave them longer, right? These actually move up and down, which is nice. You can leave the stem longer, or if we're going to put it like at a part of the wreath, maybe at the end where we want it to be like a little more fading out, we can always cut it shorter and just push the green up so that you don't have as much stem to make it longer. Oh, Kim, do you do Southern Charm Wreaths? I was in her success circle in her monthly group for a while, forever. I learned so much stuff from her. She's amazing. Love them. Love, love. So yeah, this is the greenery. This is crazy. I definitely am going to need more of this. And the way that I store it in my cart, I have the little, so at the Dollar Tree, you know those like weird, I don't know, I think they're for like newspapers or something, or magazines. They're like long and then they have the short on the bottom. I'll have to show you guys, but I just take it like this and stick it in, and I put all of them like that are similar together, and then that way there when I need greenery, I can just pull the greenery out, cut it, and then when I'm done like using it, if I have leftovers, it just goes back in the little organizer. Super cute. Oh, you did for You're Not Anymore. Yeah, I did it for a while too. Oh, Julie's Funky Bow is amazing. She's where I learned how to make a bow, and she does all of her bows by hand, which is crazy. I just don't have the patience. And you guys know I love my good Bowdabra, but I love her bows. They're amazing. So yeah, this is the greenery. So, okay, let's look at the ribbon. So we have two. This is going to be, I got to find my scissors. Hold on. I haven't been down here yet today. Here is one. So this is the ribbon that started it all. And if Maureen is on here, I sent her a picture and asked her opinion of it before I said this was the one that I was hoping to get. So we have this really beautiful, this is the RG ribbon. So this is a 2.5 inch ribbon, 10-yard roll, which I love this ribbon. It's one of my favorites. Craig Bachman. So here it is. So do you guys kind of see now the vision of the flowers? So it has the purple, and it has the pink, the dark pink for the roses. It has the light pink for the stargazers. Then we have the greenery. It even has the different shades of greenery with the white. So we have like a whole big kind of coordination with all of this. So this ribbon I love because it is super easy to work with. It has a nice wire. It's good quality. It stays where you put it. I'm just going to cut the end so I can show you guys. So here's the end. So when we make our bow, we'll be able to make a big bow with this. So normally I do like I do many ribbons. This one I think I'm going to do a whole bunch of loops with this, and then there's another ribbon coming up. But and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some ribbon in the design that goes like this. So we'll have our loop, or we'll have our bow. This is just one side, and then when you kind of put it like this, right, we'll go like this, pinch it here, and then put this on the wreath so that we keep our oval shape, and then we can put the flowers around it. It is like, it's not navy, it's almost like a green. It's hard to see. Do you see it? It's like a green. I'm looking for something that I can show it to you. But the background is very, it's not very prominent compared to the pretty colors. Like it's a very vivid ribbon, I would say. So when I saw this is one of their new spring ribbons. So we have the purple that's going to come out. See the purple? And then we're going to have our greenery. That's kind of to show you the color. So it's like a green, but it's darker. It's almost like a neutral, if that makes sense. And then we have our white flowers with it, which are super cute, and the yellow. And then we have our big, and then the ribbon that goes with it, because I love velvet ribbon year round. I don't care if it's winter, spring, summer, fall. So I got the pink velour velvety. This color is called, it's a 1.5 inch and it's a 10-yard roll, and it's the bright, it's like a fuchsia pink. So it's got texture to it. Do you see that? But it also is like the nice spring color. It's got like that really vibrant pink that I think I've seen. Like, I think this is a pretty popular color. And I just think this will look so pretty with that ribbon. So let me grab my little example bow here. So what do you guys think? Do you see like the vision? I know sometimes, and my friend Michelle, love her, she was cracking me up because I made something in the fall and she said, I saw you getting out these ribbons, and I'm like, girl, what are you doing? This does not match. And then when I was done, she was laughing. She's like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. You got to have some faith. Have some faith. And not everything is for everyone, but this I think will be, because it's so pretty and it's so springy. Okay, friends, look at this. So here's going to be like the idea behind the bow. I know, Kim, isn't it exciting? So we're going to do our longer piece, and then we'll take our 1.5 inch. And I love to just like go over, but then make it a little so it's off so that you can see both ribbons like this. Okay. Are you guys with me? Do you see this vision I'm having? I feel like when my mom and my sister watch the replay, they're going to be like, we have no idea what you're talking about. And I love this particular ribbon because like how well it holds its shape too. You can curl the ends and it's just going to stay. Love that. I mean, you can certainly put your ribbons like more layered if you like that, but I like to make it a little off-centered so that you can see both. And it kind of gives it that little like whimsical feel of like it's hanging like off to the side. Hey Bruno, come on in. We're looking at pretty flowers. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you think that you see my kind of vision with this. And we are going to make this on Monday night. And don't forget to go to tmigifts.com. Check out their supplies and their home decor items and all of their goodies that they have there. There's so much good stuff. They're such a great company. And if you use Amanda15, you get 15% off. So now that you guys see the ribbon, and we're going to use our amazing oval grapevine, 24 inch. So here are the kind of focal flowers. These are the big ones. So it's going to have that like really springy, vibrant vibe. I really like it with these. And especially like the flowered ribbon with that. They have a whole bunch of new ribbons. And you know what else has been super popular, and I did buy a ribbon, but I haven't done anything, are like rain boots. I saw a pair of rain boots where they'd used these colors. They did, they were like smaller rain boots and they put flowers in them. They were super cute. So this is kind of where we're going with this one, which I love. And then, of course, the white. Bye, Kim. Thanks for hanging out with me. Monday night, mark your calendar, 7:30. Live here. We're doing this. We're going to make it. And then, of course, we have our purple and our white, which I think are going to be fantastic with all of this. Because it really does bring out like a different color in the ribbon. When you add a different color to it, I think it pulls that out of the flowers. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to sign up for my email list. Yeah. So we have so much product that we're going to use. We're going to put this in our grapevine wreath. I cannot wait. I think it's going to be super fun. TMI Gifts is actually going to be on here as well, so they'll be able to answer any questions, and they get to see all of their amazing products in use. And they also are designers. Their like blog and their website is amazing. So definitely check it out. I am loving this. And I can't wait to prep everything. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so fun. Yeah, so I hope that you guys all have a great rest of your week. And I will be sharing the invite. So because I came on tonight instead of last night, my invite, I couldn't go live in the event because it had already happened. So I will make sure that does not happen on Monday because we're going to go as planned. Hopefully Facebook will hang with us then. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will talk to you later. If you need anything or have any questions, let me know, and talk to you soon. Bye.